Yo, what's up, broskis and broskis? It's your boy, it's your man, it's your favorite YouTuber coming to you guys with another player review. This is probably my fifth player review. I'm not too sure, but I know this was gonna be pretty late because this SPC came out 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. I'm not too sure. I should have released this player review a long time ago when it came out. I should have released it the first day it came out, and it is gonna be on Player of the Month Ansu Fati. I don't know how much he's going for right now. We'll check it out in FUTBIN right now. But before we continue on, if you're on to the channel, click that subscribe button. If you're a GOAT, click that subscribe button. If you're a GOAT, click that like button, and also click the notification bell and put the settings of the bell thing to all to be notified every single time I release a video, because I'm gonna start double uploading every single day. But back to Ansu Fati. 4-star, 4-star, high, medium, 5'10" is good. Don't even look at the record. I know it looks bad, but it's because I've been doing player reviews on other people like Martial. So I played a couple of games where I was purposely not giving the ball to Ansu Fati, but he's still a beast. Like, this time, this video, when we focus actually on him, you're gonna see how broken this card is. He does have the outside of the foot shot trait, the only trait he has, which is a good trait to have on the forward for sure. You go into his stats. I actually have him on RTG. I have him on 7 chemistry, but for this episode, I'm having him on 10 chemistry. Finisher is literally the perfect chem style for him. His pace is already 96 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Like, it's already basically almost maxed out. Like, you don't even need to touch it. With the finisher chem style, which is the best for him, he goes up to 85 sprint speed. 85 attack positioning, 99 finishing, 89 shot power, 79 volleys, which is irrelevant, and then also goes up to 93 penalties, which is good. Passing is good for a winger, for a cam, for a striker. Like, his passing is good enough. Like, I wouldn't touch it. 81 crossing, could be playing out wide. Short passing and long passing is good. Curve and vision also good. So he could be in my RTG. I actually play him as a cam, believe it or not. But also goes up to a maxed out agility. I think it's the first card that, well, he's obviously it's 98 agility, but I think it's the first card ever that you could go to max out agility already. So he goes up to 99 agility, 95 balance, composure at 7. Reaction at 77 is decent. Ball control at 84, I think is good enough. Goes up to 99 dribbling, composure at 80 is good. Stamina 80 is also really good at this point in the game. 92 jumping is pretty good as well. I think he scored maybe 1 or 2 headers for me because he's 5'10". 92 jumping, he could win a couple of headers for you. I am gonna play 2. I'm gonna be playing him in 2 different positions. I'm gonna be playing him in a 4-1-2-1-2. These are my tactics, the ones that I use. So if you guys want to see that, just pause the video. So I'm gonna be playing him as a striker. It'll probably be best to play him out left to cut in. I'm gonna be playing him as a left striker. The only thing I'm gonna have in him is getting behind. Yeah, I'm just having him as getting behind. That's gonna be our first position. And then the second game, I might play him as a cam to show you guys how good he is as a cam. So those are the only 2 positions I'll be playing him. I'll be playing 3 games. I'll probably be playing him twice. 2 games as a striker, 1 game as a cam, because I play him as a cam. So I could tell you guys about that. So yeah, I want to try him out as a striker because I really haven't played him. I played him as a striker in a 4-2-3-1, but not in a 4-1-2-1-2. So I want to see how good he plays, how he links up with Martial and Dembele. So yeah, let's get into 3 division rivals games. His FUT Champions is not available right now, and then finally tell you guys if Ansu Fati is gonna be worth it for you guys or not. Because I know he's like 200k, but I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna be searching it up, so I'll tell you guys right now once we get into the gameplay how much he's actually gonna be coming in at. So I'll be right back with the gameplay. All right, guys. So this was the first game we went to go play. So we went, obviously, as I said, we went to go play 3 games of division rivals. Well, two games and a half, because this guy ended up rage quitting. He had FUT Champions, red pick Rashford, right here, that this had nothing to do with Ansu Fati, but I just said, why not put every single goal in here? Kimmich, one of the best midfielders that I've tried out, center mids that I've tried out. But back to Ansu Fati. So he's going through his pros and his cons while the game plays on. His pros, pace. Like, you don't even need to touch the pace, and you could feel his pace. Like in the last game, there's a couple of clips that his pace just absolutely. I think I came up against Manolas and Koulibaly. He literally just put them in the dust. He's super quick. His shooting is literally perfect. Like with the finisher, he goes up to 99 finishing. His 4-star weak foot is like 5. Like, I think he scored like 2 or 3 goals with his weak foot, which is disgusting. 4-star skill moves is good enough, especially because his dribbling is so silky. Like he's literally just gliding everywhere. Like there's a couple of, I think it's like the second game or third game, his dribbling was insane, and he scored off of some insane dribbling play. His finishing is beast. Dribbling is obviously going to be disgusting. His passing is good enough. Like his passing is not a con, but it's good enough. Like his passing is not like, oh yeah, his passing is trash. Like yeah, that's done. Nah, like his passing is good enough for a winger. It's good enough for a cam. It's good enough for a striker. Now I did not play him as a cam. I did not. I played because I was gonna play two games and then with him as a striker and then 1 game as a cam. But the first game we got a rage quit, so I was like, okay, I might as well just play full 3 games or the full 2 other games as a striker, since I've already been playing him as a cam in my RTG. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, yeah, he's way better as a striker, way better. Especially since I didn't even have a chemistry to upgrade his passing as a cam. Probably would have been better to upgrade his passing if you do want to play him as a cam. But I think as a striker, he's just way more effective. Like look at that tight dribbling, and this year I think it's way more. Like he literally fits the meta perfect because he's quick to get into space for the through balls. He's super agile for those people who come up who play Park the Bus, especially in FUT Champions. I imagine people playing Park the Bus. He's gonna be perfect because he has that tight dribbling where players don't want you to get in behind, so they just park the bus. He's good enough. His dribbling is good enough. Just look at that. Look at that. Super weird animation, but it still goes in the back of the net. As I said, this guy literally is the X factor. Like this guy could create chances for himself. He could finish the chances for himself. Like this guy literally could carry a team. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's worth it. He is 150k, but I think he's worth it because, as I said, he could carry a team by himself. So as long as you have a pretty decent team around him and you're pretty good at defending, you're good. Like you could easily just have a pretty decent midfield and a strong backline, and having Ansu Fati up top, you're chilling. You're literally chilling. This was the last game we came up, and this is, again, he could create chances for his teammates. Just look at that dribbling, passes it back, and then Marcel gets the rebound from Dembele's shot. But back to what I was saying, passing is good enough. Stamina at 80 isn't bad. Like 80 stamina isn't like, oh, he's dead. Like minute 60 he's dead. Now he could handle the whole game, especially at this point in the game, is good enough. But to not look biased and say, and because honestly I couldn't, his pace is not a con, finishing is not a con, passing is good enough, so it's not bad. Dribbling is obviously disgusting. So the only con I could say, because he's 4-star, so good traits, the only con I could say, as I said, it's not a con, but I just don't want to look biased, is his stamina. He doesn't, like, he's not dead like minute 60s. Like he could last the whole game. Like you guys will see in some of the in this game, like in the last few minutes, he's still running at the defense, getting in behind, creating chances. Like he just doesn't get tired. And then right here, look how high he jumped in that play. So if you come up against somebody with like Lucas Hernandez, or who else? Or like somebody with good pace, a good defender with pace, but with not. Oh, just look at that beauty. But with not good height. Like if you come up against an opponent with that has defenders that are not tall, he's definitely going to be scoring headers for you. At least one. At least one. So yeah, I'll say the only con I could probably think of is his. Look at that, bro. Oh my god, I'm trying to talk over this, but every time I look at Ansu Fati, it just makes me happy. Obviously, because I'm a Barcelona fan, but easily the best teenage player out there. But yeah, the con, maybe his stamina, but as I said, it's not that really. The only con I could think for sure is his price, because obviously it's the beginning of the game at 150k, so that is kind of expensive. But for those of you guys who are running RTGs, it's super easy to make coins this year, so I think that's why it's not that much of a problem to get him. Right here, he got a little bit out-bodied. That is a con that I could say for sure though, his strength. But obviously, is it a con? Because when you look at Ansu Fati, you don't when you're gonna buy Ansu Fati, you don't think I'm gonna get strength, I'm gonna get height with him. You're not gonna get that, so you expect it. So that's why I'm not saying that's a con. You expect that from him. You don't expect him to have Lukaku type strength. Like, come on. But this was the last clip. This one, look, minute 87, and look at his pace. Look at his stamina bar. Outpaces Manolas. I messed up going a little bit out wide, but he did get a hat trick this game. So what I am going to do, I'm going to go back to the menus, give you guys my 5 out of 5 in terms of value and 5 out of 5 in terms of in-game. So I'm going to tell you guys that, talk to you a little bit more about Ansu Fati, then end off this video. So I'll be right back with that. Alright guys, I'm back. So we're going to go play 3 games, but 2 games and a half, because the first game we got to rage quit. But I want to show you guys this Division 3 division rivals, just to make sure you guys don't think, you know, something's fishy or something like that. What did I tell you guys? Don't look at the record that was started off in the beginning. I think the last game he scored a hat trick. I think the second game he scored 2 goals. The first game he scored a goal. I don't even remember, but I know he got at least 2 assists and at least 5 or 6 goals in 2 games and a half. I told you guys this guy is worth it. I mean, in Footbin, let me go check it real quick, because obviously it's been a while since this SPC came out. So it says he's 140 or 150k PlayStation, 165k Xbox, and then 270k PC. So I'm obviously in PlayStation, so he's a 150k. Well, they're both 150k, 160k, so it's roughly around there. Me personally, I think it's worth it, because this guy could easily carry your team. Like, you could have a cheap squad around him and have this guy in your team, and he could create the plays. He could finish off the plays. He could play winger, striker, cam. He could literally play in every single tech position. He could create chances for himself, for other people. His finishing is disgusting. He literally has everything. Like, the only con, I mean, there's not even a con that I could, because his pace is beast. His finishing is disgusting. His passing is good enough. Like, I don't think his passing is a con. Like, it's good enough. His dribbling is obviously disgusting. Probably the only con I could think of, maybe his stamina. That's it, because high medium is perfect, 4-star is perfect, 5'10" is perfect, outside the foot shot trade is perfect. Just like, the only con I could think of is maybe better stamina, but that's literally it. So I don't think, because 80 stamina is good enough. Like, I wouldn't say 80 stamina, oh yeah, that's a deal breaker, yeah, he's trash. Nah, 80 stamina, nah, not good enough. No, he's actually good enough. Like, for 150k at this point in the game, I know that it's just the beginning of the game, but I still think it's worth it, because you got division rivals, foot champions, squad battles, objectives, SBCs. If you open packs or whatever, it's so easy to get coins. You could get this guy easily. Like, I think he's still here for 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks, so you definitely have enough chances. You have definitely enough rewards and week and days to be able to complete him. So out of the 5 in game, I'll give him a 5 for sure. Out of 5 in game, I'll give him a 5 out of 5 for sure. Perfect. Like, this guy, I have nothing to complain about him. He's the best player that I've tried out with Martial, Dembele. I've had Mertens, I've had Insigne, I've tried out James Rodriguez. Who else did I've tried out? Firmino, Gnabry, Sancho. I've tried out a couple of good players. He's definitely by far the best player. After that, Martial. But out of 5 in terms of value in coins and SBCs, I'll probably give him a 4 in value. The only reason being was I might be a little bit biased, but the only reason is the card is beast, like it's disgusting. But the only reason why I'll give it a 4 is, again, just because of the price. 150k, it is the beginning of the game, so you might not have enough to complete it. You'd rather have that 150k spread out into your whole team, which is more smart to do. But this guy, if you have a cheap squad around him and have him up there, he could change up he's just that factor where it's hard to say, but you know, if you have a regular team, yeah, you're gonna do it. But he's gonna be that one guy that's gonna be the X factor that could finish off a chance. That could be, you know, maybe you have like Inaki Williams instead of this guy. He misses a chance where Ansu Fati would score it. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think he's definitely worth it. But obviously he is expensive. So for those guys who have enough to complete him, I would say complete him. He's worth it. But obviously we have a promo coming out tomorrow, so maybe you could wait on that. And also Ansu Fati is probably most like 100% gonna get a better card than this. So you could put that into consideration as well. But with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you're a GOAT, click that subscribe button, click that like button as well, and obviously click the notification bell to not miss out on any other video, whether it be RTG, whether it will be squad builders, formation reviews, player reviews. I got a lot of content coming out. As I said, I'm probably gonna try. I'm gonna try to double upload every single day. So click that notification button, obviously the subscribe button to not miss out. But with that being said, it's been your boy Grit Tip. I'll be back with the video, guys. Take care. Peace out.